So let's hurry, Chan, to have lunch. We promise it'll be great.
I'll take your word for it. What kind of place is it? A restaurant or something? I'm pretty sure the Shanghai clearly also has something to do with Kenji, because I think he even mentioned that place where he's just like, the Shanghai, what are you nuts?
It's a tea house, Chan.
I mean, it's obvious that we're going to go to the Shanghai. That's the only place to go. A tea house. That sounds kind of fancy.
Why are you looking at your wallet, Chan? It's okay if you don't have any money. We'll cover for you.
That's real nice of you, Max.
It's okay, Chan. After all, we're friends, right, Chan? And then we'll be like, you owe us, and we're going to be like, join the school council.
They're totally going to pull something like that. It's so obvious. It's only been 3 days. Are we really friends that quickly? Yeah, but here, that makes me happy.
It's only for today, though, and only if you accept right now. Do you want to go, Chan?
I start wondering if this is some kind of trap. Is this Misha's suggestion or Shizune's? This is important. I'm still a little apprehensive about the possible motives of a girl whose favorite pastime is the game of world domination. No, I'm just being paranoid. Actually, they have grown on me already, and I do have to go to town sometimes, so why not now with them? I've never actually been to a tea house before. All my expectations are from what I've seen from them on TV. But those are period dramas, and these are modern times. It might just be a regular cafe, and they're just calling it a tea house. Either way, I'm curious about that too, so there's another reason for me to join them. Sure.
That's great, Chan. That's great. That's great. Yay! Yay!
Misha hops up and down briefly to show how happy she is, which causes a few heads to turn towards us. She literally opts for a polite, tidy clap that lasts for all of 2 seconds before she goes back to looking stoked as ever. Would it kill you to be a little happier, Shizune?
Oh, it was, oh, I wasn't aware that, Hichan was a king.
Shizune pushes her glasses up as Misha delivers her message, totally without sarcasm. I guess it would sting more if she could say it with the intent Shizune meant behind it. So for once I'm happy to have Misha as a barrier between us. Just like, no matter what Shizune says, essentially, with Misha translating it, it just won't come across the way she wants it usually. I'm not telling you to jump for joy just because I'm having lunch with you. I'm not that arrogant. She seems to accept this, and we head for town with Shizune leading the way. Watching her walk in front of me, I notice that she walks very quickly, taking long, heavy, determined strides. Maybe if we were traveling through a snowstorm, it would make sense to walk like that, but it's a perfectly clear day. Anyway, it's making me feel exhausted just watching her. We arrive at a tea house in what Misha says is record time, likely because of Shizune's blazing pace. I feel a little let down saying that it's not a huge feudal-era building with mats on the floor and women in kimonos pouring the tea. It actually is more like a cafe as I thought. Not that it's a bad thing, it looks very nice. As soon as I walk through the doors, someone zooms in front of us as if they had been lying in wait the entire time.
Welcome, thank you for patronizing this establishment.
That wasn't the voice I gave you originally. The top half of her body drops forwards in a bow that looks like an axe chopping through wood. I'm surprised to see it's none other than Yuko, the librarian. Hey, I didn't know you worked here.
Oh, yes, I do. I'm a waitress. I've been working here for 1 year, 6 months, and 2 weeks now. Thank you for choosing to come here. Is there anything I can do for you? Hi, Yu-chan! Hello.
I just can't keep up with them, man. I've got to voice act everyone. Misha, you both know her too?
Of course, Yu-chan. Yu-chan works in the library after all. I don't go there often myself, but Shi-chan knows her, and we both god damn, we're always stumbling over words. And we both come here a lot, so it's like we see her all the time. Yes, should I get you your usuals, and if there's anything else you would want, please feel free to tell me at any time.
You don't have to be so formal, we all know each other. It's also pretty empty today, so she can afford to take it easy. I was hoping she would stop looking so nervous, but my words have the opposite effects.
Well, I'm a waitress. This is my job. I have to do it properly. Okay, that works for Shi-chan. Yu-chan, please get Shi-chan what she usually gets, and I'll have some green tea with milk and honey.
No pressure.
Yes, but this is my job, and it's always pressure. I'm sorry, I'm arguing with a customer. Sorry!
Yuko takes another 100-mile-per-hour bow. I decide to give up and join Shizune and Misha at the table. As soon as I sit down, Yuko comes by looking even more upset than before.
I'm sorry, I'm really sorry. I forgot to take your order. I'm not attentive to customers. That's not right. I'm sorry. If there's anything I can do to make up for it, please tell me.
New CG!
It's okay, Yu-chan. He-chan didn't order anything, so it's not your fault. Don't be upset.
Her hair is like I don't know how to describe it. It's like a woolly hat covering her entire head and then wrapping around into tornado hair going on here. Well, drill hair, whichever way you want to call it as. And Shizune's just like calm as ever. It's true, I guess I should order now, but I don't really know what this place serves, and there doesn't seem to be a menu. Yeah, she's right, I'll have some coffee and sandwich if you have one, or whichever sandwich you think is the best. Taste of one here, because Shizune's paying for my meal. Man, you can't... Well, he just doesn't really know her that well yet, does he? In fact, even in all the other routes, he still doesn't know her awfully well. But she's obviously not the type that'd, like, take an order like that very, you know, kind of logical. She's like, oh, but I don't know what sandwich to choose. Shizune frowns and gives me alternating looks of surprise, indignation, and bemusement, unable to decide between the three.
Yu-chan, just how much money do you have in your wallet? It can't be that little, right? We should split the cost 3 ways, make it fair. Yeah, I won't accept anything else.
That smile. Misha turns to Yuko.
Yu-chan, Shi-chan said she wants 3 of whatever is the most expensive item on the menu.
No!
Just kidding, Yu-chan. Okay, I think that the turkey sandwich is the most delicious sandwich. Okay, she handled it, sort of. And it comes with free soup. A good employee would try to recommend the item that there is the most of, though, or the most expensive item. Am I bad at my job?
Oh, that sounds good. I'll have that and some coffee.
Okay.
She comes back a few minutes later with our drinks and my sandwich. Shizune seems to be fine with just her tea, while Misha also ordered a... I always forget that. I don't... a moment. Okay, I've had it in my mind this whole time right then. Buffet. I mean, I'm no good with French, man. I just put it into Google Translate because you can actually, you know, like, give the option to actually have them pronounce it. I did actually translate in English as perfect, so I don't know if that's completely accurate or not. It's just like, well, Misha also ordered a perfect. I'm not sure, man. That's kind of... I mean, that's odd if that's the case. It's like, so we have something on the menu that is literally called a perfect. Well, whatever. I don't know why, because I can't imagine many other things that would go worse with tea. Oh well, I take a bite out of my sandwich, it's very good.
Yu-chan, have you thought about joining the student council? I mean, we've asked you a million times before. Not in, like, not since the first route, but that's because I just skipped through it. It's kind of weird, really, isn't it? It's like, okay, we're going to focus on Kenji, and we were focusing on Kenji, but then this scene that we haven't seen came up, and we're like, gotta go through it. And we'll go for it again once we get to Shizune's route, inevitably. But we'll go for it anyway. Huh? Of course. Don't talk with your mouth full, He-chan.
I wash my food down with a sip of coffee, which is also surprisingly good. But now is not the time to remark on how this place has good food. You said you understood it was too early to expect me to make a decision this quickly. That was like 3 hours ago.
A man should be decisive, He-chan. You should make decisions recklessly without thought. You really should join the student council, He-chan. Come on, it'll be fun.
People always say, come on, it'll be fun about things that are never ever fun. Oh, she's not amused by it.
Don't you believe me, He-chan?
Is it Shizune saying that or Misha? What a cute expression, but the effect is somewhat jarring, like she has split personalities.
He-chan, that's depressing. We just want to spend time with you. Sure. That's right, Chi-chan. Yeah, that's a good point too. Well, that's probably partially true, I suppose, but the other bit is just like, hey, we're understaffed, man, join! Yep, this is beneficial to everyone, it solves all our problems. Yeah, I also thought Hichan would appreciate it. That makes me sad.
Suddenly I feel really left out. That was weird the way I voice act that. Energetic and then,
but that makes me feel sad.
It's rude to talk about someone without letting them in on the conversation. What? Shizune adjusts her glasses, laughing to herself. I almost said her name completely wrong. Shizune or something like that. I don't know.
But it's true, Ichan, and you would be helping us out. Membership has always been really low this year.
How low?
That's a secret, Ichan.
No, I want to know how low it was. How low is low? 5? Lower?
Well,
0?
Ichan, that isn't important. What matters is that the number is low. That is why we would appreciate you giving us a hand, especially with the festival coming up soon, and looking to be a busy year ahead in general.
So you're not going to answer my question?
No.
I sigh and straighten up in my chair, trying to look as defiant as possible, because this seems like a big issue and I do not want to let it go that easily. I feel silly like a blowfish. Fine, at least tell me this, how many people are in the student council total?
Well, Ichan, we're definitely undermanned, but we have enough members to get the job done. Yup.
It's not just 2 of you, is it?
Ichan, that's funny. You know, once you said yup, yeah, that was a character in, was Land Before Time, wasn't it? Oh, I remember the voice actress that voiced that character and reading about what happened. Not pleasant, but I remember that catchphrase. Well, it's definitely not just us.
Are you sure? Are you absolutely sure?
Yep.
I stare at them both, trying to see if they will slip up and confirm my worst fears. Misha frowns, looking uncomfortable, but that is probably because I'm staring at her. Shizune, on the other hand, returns my gaze with one of her own. Maybe she is challenging me, peering at me over the rims of her glasses like that. So teasing and surprisingly immature, like a little girl beckoning someone to play with her. You know, with her, like, kind of obsession with challenges of winning, it's just like, gotta wonder, like, the video games she must play. I've never actually played the games myself, but from what I've heard of the series, I think Civilization would probably be her type of game. It's like, yes, conquer everything! At least I think that's what the game is. I don't know. I don't know much about the game. Well, series, really. I don't think I've ever played one of those games. But it does seem like the type of games where you're essentially just conquering other places or other nations, whatever, I don't know. Whatever.
Hichan, your cute student council representatives have been trying to make you feel welcome and are even treating you lunch. You should show your gratitude by joining the council so you can at least help them out. Yeah, it would be great if you could just file some papers for us, and the festival's coming up and we have to build some stalls for the games and food. Just a few, so if you were there, it would be a lot easier for us. Please, Hichan.
One interesting good cop, bad cop routine. I'll give it a shot, why not? He actually accepted! Well, this must be like in Shizune's route. This will probably be the turning point where it's like, okay, I'll give in. I'll join your student council. Just a shot. Okay, I'll give it a trial run. It doesn't mean I'm joining or anything definite, just that I'll help out a little and then I'll see. And this makes us even for lunch. I'm not doing this because I want to. I finish off the last of my sandwich, and this makes Misha notice for the first time in a while that she has a buffet or whatever. She starts digging in, much to Shizune's jogging, because I can feel from the way she plays with her fingers that she had a lot to say. Every time I look at Shizune, she looks back with such focus and intensity. This time is no exception. Her face is expressionless. Maybe she's thinking. Eventually it gives way to a smile. She signs something, and obviously I can't understand it at all. She has to know that, then she does it again, a childish playfulness showing through in the speed and energy of her gestures. Misha, what did she say? Misha looks up from her buffet, torn between wanting to help out and going back to eating. Just like, oh god damn it, I have the cat side all the time, I have to eat! What does this mean? I try my best to make the same movements with my hands that Shizune did. I come to realize quickly that this isn't very easy. Imagine doing this all day as your only means of communication. Well, I suppose with that, like, once you get used to it, it's like second nature really, isn't it?
Sorry, Ichan, I can't tell you.
Why not? Is it an insult?
No, Ichan, I can't tell you because it means something nice.
Something nice, huh? Well, they've gone back to their tea and food, so I guess this conversation is over for now. I don't really understand, but this makes me wish that I could. Maybe I could even try learning sign language. The school might have courses for it. Well, it'd be kind of weird if they didn't, really, wouldn't it? I think my sister actually took a course of sign language. I have no idea why, but she knows some sign language as a result. Would I really do that? I think about it as I finish the rest of my coffee. I wonder why I'd even be motivated to think about it. I'm enjoying myself so much that I don't even notice that we were supposed to be back in class 10 minutes ago. Completely also forgetting that this is supposed to be Kenji's route we're going for, except it's not really a route, it's, well, it probably goes into like a mini kind of route thing, I don't know, but it's essentially supposed to be a bad ending for, the, chapter 1, or whatever it was called. Even if I were to start heading back to school right now, it would take at least 30 minutes. Maybe I can't risk running fast with my condition, so it would take at least that long to get there. Well, 10 minutes late already as I am, it wouldn't matter even if I could teleport.
Something wrong, Hichan?
I just realized the lunch break ended 10 minutes ago. It's only my third day and I'm already going to miss class.
Yep, you are already late.
Hey, that's not funny. So are you. Aren't you two in the student council? You're setting a bad example.
Hichan is so moral. But Hichan's right. He is late for class, and it looks like you're cutting too, Hichan, because you're not making an effort to go. As your student council representatives, we're going to have to do something about this and make sure you're punished for it.
What? Well, you two dragged me out here. This is all your fault. Take responsibility.
Hichan, we were just taking a prospective student council member out to try and recruit him. It's business. But you're not a member of the council, so there is no excuse.
Yes, there is. That prospective student council member is clearly me.
Yes, are you going to join the student council, Hichan?
Shizune raises her teacup haughtily and wags her outstretched pinky finger up and down.
Hichan, if only you were a member of the student council, but you can still join now, Hichan. If you join now, you won't be in any trouble at all, and we'll be able to take many more nice excursions like this all the time. It'll be fun.
Every time you talk about the student council, it's like one of those advertisements, and we'll even throw in this if you join up and sign up now. I start to think that maybe this was all an elaborate setup leading up to this moment. Well, that was predictable, wasn't it? Maybe Shizune lured me out here, banking on the possibility that I'd lose track of time and be forced into this situation. Diabolical. Well, considering what I know of her, I should have been more on my guard. But to admit that I got myself into this, even slightly, would be unforgivable. I try to read Shizune's intentions in her eyes, but she just returns my stare blankly. Innocently, she takes a sip of her tea, like she's mocking me.
By the way, Hichan, I didn't plan this at all. Things just happened to work out this way.
I was almost about to drop my theory as paranoia, but this puts a new spin on things. I almost fall over in awe. So it really was an elaborate setup from the very beginning, all just to burn me and force me to join the student council.
You look so nervous, Hichan. Did you really think we were tricking you this whole time?
You're not.
Hichan, you really thought?
Misha frowns, looking heartbroken. Shizune quickly frowns as well, following her lead. How synchronized, two of a perfect pair. They must be twins of some sort.
Hichan says she's flattered, Hichan, but doing that kind of thing would be a grossly inappropriate abuse of power and imposing on your free will. And it would be blackmail too. Shizune would never do something like that. Never.
I think about asking Misha, are you sure, but resist the urge to.
Anyway, Hee-chan, what Shizune said is true. Since you're with us and we're doing student council work, it's okay if we miss a class or two. Not that this is a good excuse to do so. Or one that should be used more than 3 times a month. Or something that can or should be abused. So, we must definitely return to class, eventually. Wahaha!
Shizune waves her cup and points to her empty teacup, indicating that she wants another one, as Misha scrambles to finish her buffet so she can order something else. Maybe I should as well. I'm still hungry and the portions here are a little on the small side. Most importantly, Shizune is paying for everything. With that in mind, I asked Yuko for a sandwich. Didn't they say they were going to split it between the 3 of them? By the time we leave the tea shop, I've missed not just 1 class, but 2. Or maybe they changed it, I don't know. Shizune and Misha seem content to let the whole day pass by, stalling for even more time by suggesting a tour of the town that turns out to cover a 2-block radius from where we start. Eventually, we do go back to school, and the rest of the day is business as usual. When class are over, Shizune and Misha pack their bags and leave the room before me. Come to think of it, this is the first time they've left me alone. It's strange, I almost miss them. The room empties quickly and I'm the last one out the door. When I try leaving the lobby, however, an arm lowers itself in front of me like a toll bridge gate, stopping me in my tracks. Oh, hi, Shizune. A pair of hands from behind covers my eyes, followed by a sharp burst of laughter.
Hi, Hee-chan, guess who?
Misha asked the question completely without sarcasm, meaning she doesn't think that I instantly knew it was for many obvious reasons. I wonder who it could be. Well, it's definitely not Misha.
It is!
Misha swings around and stands in front of me beside Shizune.
Hee-chan, are you busy right now?
I'm busy going to my room, yeah. See you there tomorrow. Nope! Denied! I tried to make a break for it, but Shizune is too agile to get past. As someone who used to play soccer, this is embarrassing. Not to mention that this behavior is drawing some odd looks. I should just quit while I'm ahead. Though I can imagine him, like, kind of sliding past him, just like, ha-ha! And then, like, suddenly, like, one of them's already made it in front of me. It's like, I was trying to use the freaking slide they do in soccer, football, and it didn't work out. You know, for some reason, I just picture that. If he actually did that, just, like, imagine he just, like, does that kind of football slide, but he goes, like, right under the legs and just, like, he just looked at there, didn't he? It's just, like, I don't know. I think of some bizarre things sometimes. Well, a lot of times I think of some pretty odd things, but whatever.
Hee-chan, could you please go upstairs and get a few things for us from the art room?
Why me?
Ahaha! Hee-chan thinks that if the art teacher sees us, he will say hi, and she doesn't like him. Wait.
Hee-chan thinks that if the art teacher sees hi. So, that seems to, like, Namoya, the art teacher, is just, like, Rin, like, kind of, like, gets along with him just fine. Emmy kind of, like, doesn't like him much. And now Shizune has also joined the group of people. Well, it wasn't a group of people, but now it's at least 2 people that are just like, no, I don't like him. Ignore him.
She tried, but even though Hee-chan is deaf, he'll try to say hi anyway.
Run away.
I never run.
A tone of finality so strong that I can pick it up even through Misha. I can see there is no use pursuing this fellow with Shizune. Misha, why can't you get them?
Says make me dizzy, Hee-chan.
Shizune nods as if to confirm it.
Please, Hee-chan, we need these things to build stalls for the festival, and you said you would help out a little, right? Right?
Didn't it's the exact same scenario, but it's like earlier, I think, maybe. I'm not sure. Because at this point he would... Wait, no, this would be where he would meet Rin, wouldn't it? But I think it happens on a later point. I can't even remember. But it didn't have this scene leading into it. I really shouldn't, but I guess just this once would be alright. Remember when this was supposed to be going through Kenji's ending? Remember that? Okay.
I mean, if we had gone through Shizune's rat already, we'd pretty much just be skipping through this bit, but since we haven't seen it, I'm on screen there anyway, you know? That's great, Hee-chan, thank you! This is what we need! She holds out a piece of paper for me to take. I'm sure this list was made by Shizune. It's handwritten, but each letter is perfectly formed and uniform, as if it were typed. Not just that, but it's exhaustively detailed, complete with numbers, bullet points, and even little checkboxes. What it boils down to is that she wants paint, paintbrushes, poster board, and an easel. Just different types and specific numbers of each. I wonder how I'm going to carry all of this stuff downstairs without breaking my neck. The classrooms close to ours are designated belonging to classes 3-1 and 3-2 on the right side and 3-4 on the left side, each door looking exactly the same. All down the corridor, still with identical doors and rooms that I didn't think were used for classes. I guess the art room is not a classroom as such. I carefully push open the first door and begin. It's a classroom, but it seems rather badly kept or not in use. Am I in the right place? Desks and chairs all around the room. I wonder if this is skippable, actually. Is it the same as it usually is? Yep. Sitting on the desk and eating with your foot. It's the same scenario. And raised like Kenya something, or I don't even remember what. Whatever. Walk through. Yes! I don't know why, but I haven't said it like that in ages, man. Like freaking, I think there was one character in a series, Little Britain, just like this character that always replied, would be like, yes! And somehow I'm able to do a kind of spot-on impression of that. But anyway, skippity mode. Hold! Nope, never mind, not yet. Actually, yeah. I was just thinking there, just like, did it work? Skippy, skip, 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 skip. Written. Whoop. Hold up. Let's do it the usual way. Nope, never mind. Kenji has not yet reappeared. Emmy's on the track field, wants to do some running. That's what the track field is for. Whoa, 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 you son of a bitch! You son of a bitch! Oh, you son of a bitch. I knew that happened sooner or later. How far do we have to go back here? That went by really fast. I'll head back to the dorm to wash and change into my uniform, trying to resist the urge to take a really long and hot shower. I'm tired from all running, so I just want to unwind, but I don't want to break my slowly building routine of getting to school before the morning rush. After taking a long shower anyway, I dry myself off and get out of the stall to put on my clothes. Out of nowhere, quite literally, because that just was too sudden for me to pause. A shadow appears within the mist, looming and radiating malicious intent. It bursts through the fog. Sup? What are you doing here? What the hell? You scared me. Wait, what are you doing here? What the hell? You scared me. What's your problem? I should be asking you that. I've been looking for you all over the place, man. What do you mean all over the place? I want to ask if he's been looking for me like that, stark naked, but hold my tongue back. I finally realize I'm still naked too and quickly hold up my shirt in front of me, but Kenji doesn't seem to notice a thing. His glasses are fogged up, but then why doesn't he wipe them off? Is his vision so bad it's like he's perpetually seeing through fog? Oh, your room, man. Yeah, that's it. Hey, I still have to get up, though. Whatever, it's not one. Can I borrow some money? He puts on an innocent face and looks away, trying very hard to look very casual. It doesn't work. He's as transparent as his window pane-sized glasses. Talking neutrally like this, wearing nothing, feels awkward. Actually, somehow it's even more awkward to be naked in front of someone when they can't see me being naked, to say nothing of the fact that he's naked as well. I try to brush the feeling off with little success. Money? Sure. Awesome! Wait, why do you need it? Can you just give it to me because I had goodwill to not to run through your pockets while you were in the shower? I could have, but I exercised restraint. And in the end, isn't it the thought that counts? Come on, be a pal! This makes no sense, as if the thought of that counts, I should withhold payment, since his thoughts were so clearly impure and his intentions are probably even more sinister, since he can't tell me what they are. I say as much to him. I'm offended, man, but if that is your game, then fine. I guess I have no choice. I want to order a pizza, and I already have most of the cost of the pizza. I need your help for the rest. You get some of the pizza too, right? No.
Are you serious?
Yeah, I would give you some, but you have class. You don't have time to eat a pizza.
What about you?
I'm not going to class. I have to wait for the pizza and pay the guy, and then eat it. It's not easy. You have to obtain the pizza stealthily. If you don't, everyone will see you in the pizza and will ask for a slice. It's a hard world out there. Everyone wants a piece. Then you'll have pizza lesson in an unforgiving world. It's happened before. That's how I know. Every day I plan my vengeance so that when people who wrong me order a pizza, I will be there, ever vigilant.
Kenji strikes a dramatic pose, completely without irony.
But yeah, I only need like 400 yen, please. You're my only hope. I can't go outside and eat and buy my own pizza. It's too far. I try not to go out unless it's absolutely necessary. Like, let me tell you what happened the last time I went out without carefully planning it out in advance. I was outside. I can't remember what I was doing. Something, standing, maybe, whatever, wondering how I got there. And then out of nowhere, it happened. Like a flash of lightning split in the sky, like how you split a sandwich into two equal pieces to make it more manageable to hold and eat. A bird crapped on my head. It was the second most shocking moment of my life.
What was the first? He ignores me and keeps going. I want to grab him and shake him. Is he just trying to keep momentum? I'll go with that, even if it's more likely he just didn't hear me.
It was like in the openings to some kind of anime show. You know how there's always a part where the main dude is fighting his rival. They fly at each other and clash swords, and there's like big dramatic colored oars and zoom. It was like that, but with poo.
Okay.
So yeah, I need some money, please. Don't leave me hanging, man. I only need like 1,000 yen.
I thought it was 400.
Okay. What? I'll pay you back, I swear.
You better. That's what it means to borrow stuff.
I don't know when I'll be able to pay you back.
You have 1 week.
Ah!
Kenji winces and makes a noise like a dying cow. A particularly disturbing fact, given that his baton is conducting freely.
You're not supposed to be so tight-assed about money between bronze and arms, man. Men have it bad enough as is. Did you know that male porn stars only make about half of what female porn stars make?
That doesn't mean anything unless you're a porn star.
So maybe I am a porn star on the side, struggling to make ends meet as if I fight the feminist agenda. You can't even spot me or crumbs. You bastard! Nobody understands. Nobody.
Wouldn't feminists be against pornography in the first place? This feminist agenda stuff again?
Stuff is important. I can see that and you don't give a shit. But it's serious. You're a feminist. My dangerous enemy. Make no mistake. You take them lightly and you'll wake up in the morning with a knife in your back. Bam! Out of nowhere.
How do you wake up in the morning if someone stabbed you in your sleep?
Women are terrible at stabbing things.
What you just said, don't take them lightly.
Well, I mean, don't take them lightly for the big things. Individually, they're not a threat. But if there was some kind of war, like a big war with men on one side and the feminist force on the other side, it would be pretty ugly. And that day will come, when the feminists come out of their central top secret worldwide feminist headquarters and say, "It's on now, motherfuckers!"
You're being ridiculous. There's no big worldwide feminist headquarters building. Where would they even hide that? I mean, it'd have to be massive. You couldn't hide that on Earth. Someone would notice a big fortress with women on it.
Who said it was on Earth?
I turn away from Kenji and start practicing frowning faces in a mirror so that I can figure out what kind of frown will best express my emotions. You can't see me from distance anyway. It all makes sense. They say men are from Mars and women from Venus. The headquarters. With that in mind, it's obvious. Think about it. You can't see Venus very well because it's so chaotic atmosphere. It's impossible. The perfect place to hide there. My God, Kenji, you were right all along. No. Which unfortunately means that he just keeps on ranting without any regard to sense or sensibility.
Yeah, there's a war going on. A war not many know about. But it's great that one. But it's a great one that will one day boil over and encompass all of the known world. Then we will have to pick sides. We have to make a stand. In fact, it's happening right now. Imagine it, the bloody battlefield, vicious conflict without end. I almost gave up when I fought this case because it was silly. When I grew tired of the bleakness of our fight. Whenever stuck the time the power went out for a feminist raid and thought the end was near. But then I realized that if I give up, it'd be all over. And I was like, whoa. And I knew I had to get serious. Because I'm the last sane man in the insane world. It's all about duty. You know,
Freaking doing Kenji's voice is exhausting, especially since he's like so energetic about his conspiracy thing. Must be a pretty crap movement if it all hinges on one naked guy renting in a bathroom at another naked guy. So can I have the money? He's blocking the way out. It's getting cold because I'm still naked and I want to go to class, so I agree to spot him the money.
Awesome, thanks, dude. We should go bowling later on.
Bowling?
Yeah, it's the ultimate sport. There are almost no women bowlers out, making it also the manliest sport. Should I wear my pink bowling shirt with matching shoes on the pastel green with flower accents?
There are bowling gloves?
Maybe. Anyway,
mixed up now. Anyway, you'd better pay me back.
I can pay you back in stuff, right?
I don't have the time to ask him to elaborate on what that means.
I don't know, I have to get to class. They're kind of in the way. Oh, sorry, yeah, I don't want to hold you up, but I have some stuff to do myself. Time has come.
The time for a what?
I just like saying that. Okay, now the time has really come.
For what?
I have to use the bathroom. Get out of me.
I was just going to it. What does that mean? It's a big bathroom.
So I have to be alone or I can't go. Pressure.
Okay, what if someone else comes in?
I'll think of something.
I give him my practice frown and it looks kind of silly reflected in his glasses. He either doesn't notice or doesn't see. Anyway, so I get dressed and run back to my room, feeling as though an eternity has passed since I woke up. That is time. I will never get back. I'll get him for this somehow. But right now I have to get to class. A skippy skip, a skip skip skipper skip skip.
Wait for it. Oh my god!
Which choice should we go with? Walk through?
Don't drag me into this, man! Skip. It's gonna piss off Lily, but what can you do? It's the choice to walk through sand to make. So he's joined the student council. Wait. She might be slacking off somewhere. What a useless woman!
What? That doesn't sound any different from how it was last time. Haruko nods quickly and retreats with haste, obviously to avoid any further contact with Shizune. Unfortunately, this turns their attention fully back to me. Oh, okay, this is probably why. Because it's gonna be like student council stuff, probably.
But Ichan's not useless, right? Right? He said so himself.
I can see where this is going, and I do not want any part of it. Not after that experience yesterday. Well, good luck with your preparations. I start packing my bag, ready to make a break for the exit. Unfortunately, I am all the way on the other side of the room. The short distance to the doorway seems like a vast no man's land to me now. Shizune and Misha both start maneuvering slowly in front of me, cutting off my route of escape in an unsettlingly cautious way that makes me think of ship-to-ship combat.
I think Shi-chan is saying that you should help us, Shi-chan.
Gee, I wouldn't know. She's so subtle.
But that's the intent, so please, I can't keep up, so we have to actually build stalls for the festival. Almost all of them are all by ourselves. Can you believe that? Hammering balls together over and over again for hours is really hard. I'm so used to it, I was going in swinging motions in class and I didn't even know it.
She bangs her desk a few times, imitating hammer blows.
It's so repetitive, I can't stand it. And yes, they actually hammered all the boards on top of each other.
Repetitive. It's like freaking level grinding in RPGs. That shit, it's like that also has a similar thing, isn't it? Then when you're playing games, you're like you're just constantly pressing the same button over and over again. It becomes instinctive.
It was just a stack of boards all nailed together, and then I had to take it apart and do it all over again, and I got yelled at and laughed at. So...
She clamps a hand down on my shoulder and grins, quickly running her tongue across her teeth mischievously.
Do you have any plans for today, Hee-chan? What if you do?
Sure, I have plans.
Really? You're gonna help us, right?
I notice her hands are moving constantly. She's signing everything we both say so that Shizune can understand. Shizune is being somewhat quiet today. Is she still angry? Well, probably at least a bit. I can see it in her eyes, but this could also just be another way of trying to guilt me into lending her a hand. I have to find a way out of this. Hey, I should go now in the library, homework. I should get going, shouldn't I? Have to be diligent because I'm a new student and all, so I have to make a good first impression, right? Yeah. See you later then. Denied! I turn to bolt for the door, but Shizune is blocking my path. Her arms crossed over her chest and a stern expression on her face. You shall not pass! She wags her finger tauntingly and begins signing to Misha with the manner of a squad leader giving directions to his fellow soldiers.
It didn't seem like you were in any rush to get to the library, Hee-chan. That's right, Chi-chan. It doesn't seem like he was probably going to slack off for the rest of the day. You're surrounded. Let's go to the student council room.
She lets out a chuckle and then breaks into laughter.
I'm sorry, Hee-chan, I feel bad, but this works out for everyone, right? That's right, Chi-chan. Yes, that's a good point too. Yes, this is beneficial to everyone. It solves all our problems. Yeah, I also thought he'd be more appreciative of our efforts.
They pull themselves closer as if they are about to pounce. Hey guys, 2-on-1 isn't very fair, is it? She keeps looking forward impassive, then gives a sinister smile.
Come on, we have a lot of work to do. Let's go to the student council room.
Is that supposed to be a sinister smile? That's a cat face smile. Gee, I don't know. Misha laughs.
Deja vu?
She chortles before letting out another laugh.
My horoscope said it'd be a good day for me today. And now that you're going to help...
Shizune signs quickly to her.
Right, I mean, now that you've decided to help us completely of your own free will, I'll be able to take it easy. Lucky, huh?
You might have to say something, but then realize there's no point. I refocus on trying to think of the way out of this. No, their actions are clearly deliberate. There's no sense in attempting to reason with them. I can't reason with madmen. I frown and then don't even notice my discontent, further proving my suspicions. They seem pretty relaxed now. I guess they think they've already won, so they're letting their guard down. That's kind of arrogant. They pass forward in front of me as they move through the doorway. And I stealthily walk backwards back into the classroom as they step into the hallway, turning towards the stairwell. I let out a sigh of relief and quickly pack the rest of my stuff so I can make my escape. The classroom door slammed shut.
That was very nice there. You really got us good though, didn't he, Chi-chan? Right. What was that about? I thought you said you'd help us. And then you bailed on us. And you thought you would get away with it, didn't you?
The indolent expression vanishes and she begins to laugh hysterically, calming down only after an aggravated look from Shizune.
Yeah, you thought you could get away with it, but a criminal always returns to the scene of the crime.
I didn't even manage to leave the classroom in the first place. No, wait, I didn't even agree to help in the first place.
Not very bright, are you, criminal? Thinking you can just streak your duties like that. Hello, Hee-chan.
The way I said how low made it seem like she said hello. I'm a criminal, what did I do? What's the charge? What am I guilty of?
That's for the courts to decide, criminal. I don't think we have to tell you that. Besides, you're the criminal here. You know what you did.
Have you ever read Trial by Kafka?
No, what's that, Hee-chan? What does that have to do with this?
Text. Sending sent. Where was I? I read it a few months ago. It's about these people who run a kangaroo court on a guy who just wants to live his life. They refuse to leave him alone and he can't fight the power.
Hee-chan, what does that have to do with anything? Hey, what does that mean? Hey, what does that mean?
Supposed to say in the kind of confused-ish way. She turns back to me after signing back and forth for a lengthy amount of time.
You know, we're both a little disappointed in you. You've let us down.
She usually says Hee-chan, so when it actually says Hesao, that just seems weird for Misha to say.
You've let us down, Sao. Dropped the ball. Left us hanging and out in the cold. Is that any way to treat a person? To run away from your responsibilities, to abandon your comrades? We think you owe it to us to honor your commitment.
What? But I didn't commit to do anything. My breathing catches in my throat and I momentarily start choking.
That's not true, Hee-chan. You said you are not useless. You definitely said it. Yes, definitely. We are calling you on those words now. You better prepare to show you're not a useless guy. Your honor will be soiled forever you try to go out of it. Get out of this. So, for the rest of the day, we are going to hang out together. Just the three of us and work hard. You can't fool us. You should be happy you're doing your school a great service. That's not what your school can do for you, but what you can do for your school.
How depressing.
Cheer up, Hee-chan.
She slaps me hard across the back with enough strength to knock the air out of my lungs. I gasp to breathe.
Besides, aren't you happy to get to spend the day with two cute girls?
I guess they're right, I did blurt those words out. Accepting my fate, I followed into the student council room. Welcome to your holding cell. And hammer the final nail into the stall. It took all of the afternoon and dinner time is nearly over, but it is done now. Shizune pulls out a roll of measuring tape and a small level and inspects it thoroughly. She smiles, looking pleased, and motions for Misha to come over.
She says you did a very good job. In fact, you might actually have a gift for this. Wow, I'm impressed too, and that was fast. Have you done this before?
No, never. Never before, and I never will again.
Well, I'll quit it for the day. 6 stalls. In a few minutes, me and Chi-chan should finish this one. That means 4 more to go. We're making good time, she says. Isn't this great fun?
What? I could think of a million things I'd rather do. I suppose everyone has to do their share for the festival, even me. You're both lucky that I'm helping you two out. If I really didn't want to, I could have gotten out of it easily.
Really, Hee-chan? Shi-chan thinks you're just running your mouth. Japanese people have no fight or flight reflex, Hee-chan.
What? Japanese people have no flight or fight reflex.
You know, it's like, I've thought of something like that. You know the flight or fight kind of reflex? Where you're like, okay, I'm gonna fuck out of this. Or it's like, you're just like, no, I will endure. Or whatever, and all that. I just thought, can you imagine a superhero that, like, has that? You're just like, somebody just like showed up, just like, fear not, citizens, I have arrived. It is me, Anxiety Man, to save the day. Flight or fight, reflex mode activated. And if it's like flight, he's just like, oh god damn it, man. Or if it's fight, he actually does like really save the day, but it's just like, man, this is a real gamble. Calling on this guy to do it. So half the time he's like retreats, and the other half of the time he actually fights. I don't know. Shizune tensed her fingers defensively. You know, like I've said many times, I suffer with anxiety and all that, but I feel like with me, I always tend to be on the fight side rather than flight. I just kind of like, in like kind of endurance kind of test when it comes to social situations at time where I'm just like, okay, endure, you don't feel particularly comfortable with all these people around you. Endure. It's more of like the flight bit would come before it even happens. It's like, okay, I'm not going today because I do not want to be around so many people or something. I don't know. So they tense her fingers defeated. Definitely. If you really want to escape, you would have taken immediate action. That's how you know someone is serious, when they have no doubts, no regrets. Maybe it was a bad idea to tell you that, since now Hee-chan knows what to do next time. But just the fact that she is alright with telling me this shows me that she doubts I'm able to act on it. That only makes me want to do it more, and I almost want the opportunity to do so to arise again. But if that happens, she might get me again somehow. Shi-chan said she is happy now. Much later in the evening, we are looking at 6 completed stalls. Click.
Right, where was I? Much later in the evening, we are looking at 6 completed stalls. With the pride of a job well done, we sit back and admire the fruits of our labour, not sharing a word between us, just admiring. I realise I'm feeling quite thirsty. Hey, isn't there a vending machine out in the hall? They're on all day, right?
Yeah, drinks are very cheap too. We usually get something from there on days like this.
I dig around in my pockets and find a single 100 yen coin. Is this enough? I'm feeling kind of thirsty.
100 yen, you can get any drink in the machine with that.
That's good. That's very good then.
Wait a second. For next time, because, you know, I've been recording this at the desk usually in the previous few parts, but I'm still sitting on my bed like I used to do while recording, and as a result, my legs tend to get all and I honestly was expecting to go through Kenji's ending in one sitting because how fast it was going by, but then we encountered parts of Shizune's kind of scenes that we haven't seen yet, so yeah, it ended up going on longer. But anyways, I guess I'll see you next time then, viewers. See you next time.